you design some beautiful products.
Oh, yes.
So as we're talking, we'll show some of these on the screen.
Oh, really? Okay,
But
great.
what inspires the kind of products that you design? Why do you select certain pieces?
Yeah, that's...
Where does that come from? Because I can see how it fits into, very clearly, how it fits into the overall work that you do at the studio.
Yeah.
But why do you select certain pieces? What is it
It's a very...
makes you want to still be designing these lovely products?
God knows is the answer. I'll tell you why we do it. That's an easy one to answer. I think once a product designer, always a product designer. I can't get this out of my system. And my mom always says, I cannot get used to what you do now. To me, you're still a product designer, you know? And I think there is something about designing products which is, as a process, quite different to designing spaces. And I still very much enjoy it. And we're a very small team. We're only 9 people. And 4 out of the 9 are product design graduates, funnily enough, or product design trained designers. And I think when you study product design, you approach things in a very problem-solving way. You are there to solve problems. This is the way you're trained to think. And I still enjoy that process very much. And in the past, I was always frustrated because I was given a brief from a client of what to solve. And the collection, the AKollection, which is what you're referring to, was a way to solve what I want to solve without anybody telling me, because effectively it's our own brief and we can design whatever we want. We don't need to rely on this financially either. If it sells, great. If it doesn't sell, it doesn't sell. And the way we come about with the briefs is, as we design restaurants, we think, what are the products that are missing in the industry and what is the thing we would love to have that doesn't exist? And then we go about and design it. So, for example, it always nagged me that we couldn't find bar stools that are small enough and comfortable and swivel. You know, if a swivel bar stool swivels, it's usually really big, clunky and ugly, because it's usually kind of American standard, because they usually have swivel bar stools in the States rather than in Europe. If they're not swiveling, I find them that are ergonomically they're not right. You know, if you have a proper bar stool with 4 legs, it's very hard to get in and out because you can't rotate. And also from an operational perspective, it's very hard to clean around them. You know, it's very hard to move them about. So it becomes a nightmare. And but they're usually smaller and more compact, and that's important, especially when you design in small, constricted spaces like London. And they're usually not as comfortable. So this was the latest thing we did. We thought, if this is missing, we'll design it. So we went about to design it. And talking of collaborations, we've got this company out in Spain called Misana, who designs really nice furniture, and we usually specify their products for our restaurants, for our spaces. And I said to them, you know what? We've got this idea. If we design it, will you produce it under our name? And they said, yeah, great, sounds amazing. So I approached them. We initiated the collaboration, and that's how the latest product was born. We called it the Athens stool, just because it looks a bit like an Athenian column. You'll probably understand that once the picture goes up. And that's how it happens. It happens organically. And the great thing is we've got no brief. When we realize there's something missing, or when we've designed something which we think, that's interesting, let's take it to a wider market,